Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life. It is mail call time and I have two pieces of mail from Asire, AJ, the OneStopFidget official. We have these two and I know what they are. I just want to record the whole unboxing and share with you guys my first impressions because I've never touched them before, I've never handled them, I've never seen them in real life. And there's a little story about this item in here. And that's it for the introduction. Let's crack these packages open. Never expected this from the OSF, so wow, that's cool. But this looks a little bit strange though. Asire, you gotta reconsider this. You don't just stick a transparent sticker on top and it looks really strange. See that? You can barely make out the logo and all these air bubbles in there, a little bit of an eyesore. Sorry, I know I'm nitpicking, but this really is a good step up from the previous packaging that was offered. So yeah, very nice with a hinge like that. That's cool. Let's just open this up. Aha! There we go. This is the Glowbro spinner. I'm gonna put this aside. And you can see that it's got a very nice foam cutout in the box. It's supposed to sit like that. Very, very well done. And all these extra things that you guys see here, these are extra covers, or I don't know what these are actually called, but I'm gonna call them covers. They are extra covers, see? So you could customize it any way you want. Copper and brass is both available. I feel a little bit sad because there's no stainless steel, you guys know. So after this review, I'm gonna have to wash my hands thoroughly because these metals are going to react with my skin. But, you know, it's my first impressions video. I'm gonna share it with you guys anyway. And after this, what I will do is probably just get some Renaissance wax and just apply a thin layer of that onto these covers on top. And what these covers are, if you guys cannot already tell, they are actually removable and you can put 5 TRITS on each side of each arm. So that makes a total of 20 TRITS that you can install onto this spinner alone without any NOA glue, which is pretty darn awesome. So you've got a nice asymmetrical design and I am honestly surprised that this actually has pretty good chamfering. This is like a level up of machining from the OneStopFidget. That's good. And you got some uniquely designed buttons. They feature a lip and they've got these grooves cut out. I won't even call it knurling or jimping, it's just grooves, but it feels nice. It's not sharp because you guys can see the brushing done on it. Actually, it feels pretty good. Now let's undo the buttons and see what is the retention method. It looks to be a press fit and I was right. It is a press fit R188 bearing retention method and it feels like it's glued in and that's pretty darn secure. If you want to swap out bearings, just get yourself a bearing removal tool and then you can pop that right out. But yes, let's give this a first spin, shall we? Okay, I'm just gonna hold it in this orientation and here we go. Oh, that sound though. Nice whirring sound. It's got the high frequency ringing from the bearing and it's got the whirring sound created by the arms. Quite possibly also because of these cutouts, the way air's cutting in. I think that's quite cool. Oh, pushing forward is pretty comfortable on this orientation. This is good. Right here. It's got a nice area for my finger to lean on. That's nice. Oh, push forwards and pull backs feel good too. Okay, I'm gonna change the orientation up. Not bad. Oh, surprising. Okay, the best way I can describe this is that it feels just like a bar spinner but with the grooves a little bit offset. So it doesn't really feel like a traditional kind of asymmetrical design, like for example the Hyperstone. This actually feels like, it's weird, when you're fidgeting with it, it feels like a normal bar spinner. And I love the way it kind of leads your finger into the middle spot, the groove. It's just that on this orientation it feels further up from the button and in the other orientation it feels a little bit closer underneath your index finger. So, nice. Balance-wise, it's pretty okay. I don't actually feel any flutter or judder. I am thoroughly surprised. Because generally when you make a press fit spinner with removable parts, sometimes you get that little bit of a offset in weight. Slight imbalance, but this actually feels pretty good. Let's just... Oh wow, I'm shaking it. Oh wow, that's... Wait, what? That's a really huge surprise. So what, the tolerances are like amazing? I don't know, like how these 4 weights or these 4 covers have to be like of the almost exact same weight in order to get that. That is something else, guys. Look, I can hold it in this orientation and this orientation and it wouldn't move, and I could hold it completely horizontal. What? Okay, vertical wise, what kind of, whoa, just thinking about it, my hair's standing. What kind of sorcery is this? This is nuts. Okay, so I'm gonna say that the first impressions are really, really good. I'm going to quickly grab myself a screwdriver and then change out 2 of the weights or the covers so that I can show you guys what it looks like with copper on it. Then we'll get to this over here. Here you go. We got a precision screwdriver right here. Just undo the screws and I'm gonna put it onto the pouch so that we don't lose anything. Okay. So you just gotta make sure that the alignment sits right. There's no other pins or any kind of centering method. Just like that. It's just one piece. So all your TRITS go in there. You can see the recessed grooves. Very nice. These are for the TRITS. And I apologize, guys, I don't really have any spare TRITS with me right now. These are meant to take 1.5 by 6 mm TRITS. And the reason why I don't have any spare TRITS is because I used up my spare TRITS right here. So yes, I've got these 2 covers removed. I'm going to swap them out and I'm going to check the orientation first. Make sure that I change up the right covers. So these are the wrong side. Gotta get the correct ones. Yep, those look to be correct. So it's a really simple installation. Just pop your TRITS in right there and then just line it up and drop your screws in. And my suggestion is to lightly screw in 2 corners first so you could get the alignment right. There we go. And then now we can install the other 2 screws and tighten all 4 down. And just like that, we have now successfully changed the covers. So I've got one side now in copper and it actually looks really good. This looks better than brass in my opinion. But wow, I like it. This color combination is nice. Wow, there's some kind of a, I don't know, like a futuristic, not really futuristic, steampunkish kind of. Yeah, futuristic in the Blade Runner kind of sense. There's some kind of that vibe going on, like vents. I can totally imagine like smoke coming out of this. Wow, I like it. Wow. Just look at that. Look at the way the color mixes in. That's just beautiful. So first impressions are pretty good. Nice. OneStopFidget. Asire, good job. The design is kind of cute. It looks a little bit like a twisted spanner, or letter S. You know, it might not be for everyone. I'm talking about the design, but definitely it feels pretty good in hand. It's pretty darn fidgetable. And right now, I don't really feel much hot spots. I've noticed that the edges up here of the covers are not chamfered, which might cause some discomfort. I'm not so sure. I'm hoping not, because you guys can see. But if you look at it this way, a lot of spinners do have the same kind of profile where up here, it's just a solid edge. And mind you, this edge is not sharp, because clearly it's been brushed, and then you have a chamfered outer edge like that. So I don't know how this will feel. I have to put it on my EDC for a week and then I'll let you guys know. Good impression so far. Well done, in my opinion. Well done. And I'm going to put this aside and put these 2 weights in, because now we are going to open up whatever's in here. Oh yeah, and shoutouts for adding the extra pouch as well. Oh, you know what? I did all of that and I didn't even show you guys a size comparison. I'm sorry, everyone. Size comparison for you with a stubby. Here you go. It is slightly taller than a stubby, very slightly taller. There we go. But in terms of the width, it is almost the same as a stubby. You could see the other stubby arm sticking out there. I'm gonna move it towards more of the center of the frame so that you can see. There we go. It's almost the same width as a stubby. Put the stubby on top. Good. There we go. Quite close to the stubby dimensions. Yeah, quite close to it. Not bad. So guys, this so far, pretty fidgetable. Buttons feel quite good. Now let's talk about these. Since I mentioned the word button, let's look at this. Whenever you see OneStopFidget providing you with a case like that, you know it's a pair of buttons, right? We can already tell it's a pair of buttons, so here we go. And in case you guys don't know this character, it is Peppa Pig. So yes, Peppa Pig. I don't know why Asire wanted to make a Peppa Pig button, but here's a little story for you guys, okay? This button will be provided for free whenever you purchase a Glowbro spinner. Free of charge, while stocks last, first come, first serve. And the reason why Asire and the OneStopFidget are doing this is for quite a sad reason, and I'm sharing that reason with you right now. So you guys know OneStopFidget lately, they've been focusing quite a lot of efforts on buttons and button designs, whether or not it's the Mokutai buttons, whether or not it's the inlay buttons, whether or not it's the zirconium buttons, you guys already know. And so they were exploring the realm of laser-etched custom buttons like these. You guys are aware that I do have a few different laser-etched custom buttons, right? Some from Nguyen Kang of VNOC Spin or VNOC Spin, and some from Leo, aka DCT. Now here's the issue. When Asire decided to make these buttons, he made a prototype, and then he shared that prototype picture with Khan. And this is the story that's been told to me by Asire. So I'm just recounting the story to you guys. And Asire asked Khan if it's okay for him to sell these on the OSF, and Khan said it's fine, just do what you want, it's all good. And so Asire posted a couple of pictures of these, and then the next thing he knew, Leo from DCT Design contacted him and said he did not want these to be provided by the OneStopFidget because he was providing the same service. That was the understanding at the point of time. But it turns out that what he was trying to say is that he did not want Asire to be doing anything with the Peppa Pig design. And at that point of time, apparently, Asire did not know that DCT were also offering custom laser design buttons. Asire was only aware of VNOC Spin, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's how the story goes. And so Asire was met with this hurdle posed by Leo, and I don't know if it's a language barrier, but from what I understand from Asire's side of the story is that Leo said that he disapproved of this and he did not want Asire to be selling these buttons. And by then, at that point of time, Asire has already paid for the production of these to start. So he actually made one batch of these already. And what he did was he approached Khan and asked Khan what is going on. And so Khan and Leo spoke because they're both from Vietnam. So with them talking, I think there's less of a communication problem. And from that point, the understanding is that Leo just did not want Asire to produce anything to do with Peppa Pig, because apparently Peppa Pig on buttons are a trademark style of the DCT buttons, and in my opinion that's just total crap. I'm sorry, Leo, if really that is what you meant. And I might be wrong here, but if that is what you meant, that is crap. Because neither of you owns the rights to Peppa Pig. It's not even your own design. You can't just stake a claim of someone else's character, another company's IP, put it on a button without getting permission, unless you do have permission, and I doubt you do, on a button, and then call it your own. You know what I mean? Like, the idea of a custom laser design is when someone approaches you with a design, a logo, a picture, an image, and then you get it laser etched onto buttons. And for me, I've done a few. I've done the average Singaporean button. I've done a couple of PSYK themed buttons with images that I provided, with images that I designed myself or my friends have designed for me. That is a custom design. And now with Asire actually just taking a character and just engraving it onto the buttons like that in a batch, you don't have the right to say Asire cease and desist. You don't have a right to say that. And so because of this whole situation, now Asire decided, since he already agreed not to sell these buttons, he would just give them away for free on a first come first served basis with each and every purchase of the Glowbro. And I think that is a good move. I think that's a smart move, and I feel sorry that this has happened to the OneStopFidget, and I feel that DCT has no right to do that. It is sad because this community is already so small and there are even lesser makers out there versus the number of enthusiasts, and to have this kind of situation arising, to hear this is really disheartening, and I just feel kind of bad. So Leo, I am disappointed if really that is what you meant. I really am disappointed. Asire, I feel sorry. I feel a little bit bad. Maybe you could say that you hold part of the blame because you did not do enough research to find out that both VNOC and DCT are doing the same thing. But then again, you know, I can't really blame you because none of them own the IP to this. Oh well, but that's the story, everyone. The story of the Peppa Pig buttons. I still don't know why it's like that though. Some gloss and some non-gloss, but this side is really cute. I gotta admit, like I never was a fan of Peppa Pig. I always thought it was a children's thing. I've never watched a single episode, although I know it is very popular, but it does look cute. Let me know what you think about this story that I've just shared with you guys. It is a little bit disappointing, and you know, because Asire is a personal friend of mine, I have to say that I trust Asire's word You know, no one would make buttons to give away for free just like that, even though it is pretty cool. I believe that quite a lot of money has been put into it. But you know what? At the end of the day, whatever Asire has decided to do, it is for the better of the community, I suppose, since you're getting one for free. And with that, I will end this slice of my life. I hope that I provided enough information to help you decide whether or not the Glowbro is a spinner for you. Right now, that's my impressions of it. It's pretty good. It's a well-made spinner. It feels quite good so far. I'm gonna put it on my EDC for a week before I get back to you guys, let you know what I really feel about it, and also showcasing to you guys the Peppa Pig buttons. I might put some inserts there, I don't know yet. I believe that even if I hit up Mixglow now and buy some TRITS, I don't think it will make it in time for the follow-up video. I will catch all of you in the next slice of my life. Gaga, boost.